Now then, we're going to go into our actions. This is going to look completely different to you as well. So let's go over some of the updates for them. They have now organized the way that instead of just a list of all the actions you can do, they've organized it by like type of action. So any internal, external emails, notifications, communications, sequences, WhatsApp app messages, if you have SMS, that would be in communications. Any actions for that will show up under communications right here. What's going to be under CRM? Any updates to property fields, records, any like back-end operations, data cleanliness type things where it's not front-facing, but we're updating records, we're creating tasks, and we're keeping everything flowing and updated and up to speed, marketing communications, assignments to contacts, or anything like that. This is all that data will be under CRM. And then what's under marketing is just like two things. So it's ad-based and then static list-based. The reason active lists are not in workflows is because you don't need to put them in workflows because they're always updating themselves anyway. They're always going to be automatically updated. That's the whole point of an active list. So if you ever want to have somebody removed or added to a static list automatically, you would need to use a workflow for it. And this is where you would find it. And then if you had Operations Hub, this is where your custom coding, your webhooks, formatting data, so setting, number fields correctly, proper case for first, last name, things like that. This is where you'll find those types of action sets in here. Now speaking of action sets, this is brand new as well. So if you were, I think it was 2 hugs ago, as an example, if you're familiar with the Marketing Hub or CMS of saving modules and reusing them again in a marketing email or in landing pages or website pages where you're like, I like this section, I'm going to want to reuse this again and drag it in later. I'm saving this. This is the same concept except in workflows.
Yeah, and it's not really saving modules, it's saving aspects of what you just together. So, you have this part of an email. It's like, I will probably use this same layout in this email, 10 times this year. You save that section and then you can just pull it in. Same thing with landing pages and website pages now.
Exactly. So these are 2 action sets that we've saved in the past, right? So basically you could like drag in or just click on it. It'll show you what it's going to be. You can edit it or you can just go ahead and add it. And then bam, your action is set in and then you can edit it as you go. Really big time saver. Love this, that they've done this. I'm going to delete this because it's not the purpose of this workflow. But I wanted to show you that. And you can create an action set from here. So say you already have your workflow built out, you still need to press the plus sign to get to this point of creating an action set. So what that looks like, you give it a name, a description if you want, and then if you want to start from scratch, you can do that, or copy all the actions in this current workflow and it'll let you edit it as you want and then save it. And if we have time in the end, we will go over that. Any of your third-party apps that you integrate in with will be found under the connected apps. And if you want to go find one and connect one, you just click connect app here. So you'll see all the different apps in here. You might be wondering where the biggest tool that we use for this, branches or delays. Those are up here for some reason. For me, it took me forever to find this, even though it's like front and center right here. So in case you're like me, you'll find your delays here. You'll find your branches here. Go to a specific workflow or go to a specific action in your workflow here. And real quick, if I wanted to, create an action set out of this, because I really like this, I can just click the plus sign, create action set, customer check-in task, and I'm going to copy the actions from the workflow, click next, and now it takes me to the screen where I get to edit. I can take out something that's not relevant to the action set that I wanted to do, and then I'm able to edit it and then save it as an action set for me to use in the future. So this is what it looks like. I've got all this stuff. I can delete, I can add in anything else that I want, and I just click save and exit. And now I have an action set ready for me to use in future.